Oh shit. It is I, Bubba Watts. Sorry, I thought there was someone behind me. It's been a little minute. I've been gone for a while. And I have not been very active. But listen, a lot has happened in the MMA world since then. So, I'm about to go to work soon in a little bit, but I was like, fuck it. We're going to try this attempt to just talk about all the stuff that's happened in the UFC since I made my last video on, I think, about UFC 300, about maybe it not possibly meet expectations. I'm an idiot. I changed my take a long time ago, though. I knew that this card was going to be amazing. I knew it was going to be awesome. I planned this huge party for it with all my friends. It was amazing. We had a great time. It was just it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Me and my friends watched every fight. Almost all of them were there since like the beginning of the early prelims till the end. And yeah, so let's start with the elephant in the room. Mr. Hawaiian Man, blessed MMA knocks out Justin Gaethje in a buzzer beater knockout. Now, I'm a huge basketball fan, so buzzer beaters will always be something in my heart that I love. So, and Max Holloway, bro, I've been following Max Holloway on Instagram since like freshman year, and that was like before. I was like, bro, I started watching MMA when I graduated senior year. So like, bro, I've been following Max Holloway on Instagram for the longest. He was the only MMA fighter I knew for a long time. And so I've been a big fan of his forever. I've known Blessed MMA. I've just known that name for a long time. So I was obviously rooting for my boy. I want him to go crazy, and he blew away my expectations. He was just so crisp. He with all that noise around him about Justin Gaethje being this knockout artist now, he just knocked out. Why? I don't know why I paused there. He just knocked out Dustin Poirier with a freaking leg kick. This guy was not someone to take lightly, but Max Holloway being, even though he's like, I think 32 and the vet that he is, he's been in the sport for so long that you can't deny his chances. And I knew that he would go in there and fuck shit up, but I did not think he was going to do that. All right. 5-round beatdown, honestly. I think the fourth went to Justin Gaethje or something like that. That last round, Justin Gaethje knew he had to do it, but he wasn't really applying too much pressure. I feel like at some point, like, he already knew he lost. And Max Holloway at the last 10 seconds was like, fuck it. Right here in the middle of this mat, let's get it on. And they just slugged it out. Max Holloway gets that crisp. Boom. Gaethje goes to sleep. He is on the floor. Goodbye. It was incredible. Right at the last second. It was crazy. It was nuts. Everybody got up and screamed at my boy's place where we did the party. So it was great. I couldn't even believe it. I was so happy. That moment right there made everything. Pereira knocks out Hill. I had Hill for that fight, man. I honestly thought, Jamal Hill's just very, very much a well-renowned striker. I think that stylistic matchup, was something to watch out for. But this man Pereira, bro, he's not here to play. That guy's here to take over. That guy's here to do some crazy things in this sport. And after this, it's honestly hard to even say what we would need him to do. Like, obviously, people are saying Aspinall, and of course, still, even though he knocked out Hill, I think if he goes to Aspinall, he's going to get whooped on. I am a huge Aspinall fan, and I think he's going to just take care of business. That guy he's just too good, honestly. Like, and he's big, and obviously when Pereira goes, I don't know the height difference, but I think it's pretty significant. It would be an interesting fight, but I have Aspinall for that. But Pereira, got in the huevos, but he was like no, and then he knocked out Hill. It was crazy. That was a great way to end the night. Zhang Weili versus Yan Yan. Bro, Zhang Yan. Sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. I apologize. But she reminded me very weirdly. No. Was it her? It wasn't her. I'm thinking of the wrong person. But she's still she was a lanky striker. I like the way she moved. And she was putting the pressure on Zhang Weili for a good amount of that fight. But Zhang Wei Li is a different beast, man. Honestly, like, I just froze completely. I kind of like just didn't even want to talk about that fight anymore, if I'm being honest. Yo, Bo Nickel, you did not deserve that main card spot. Honestly, I still, to this day, I'm like, bro, why? Why did they do that? Why did they have to let him? There were so many better options. But like Figgy should have been on the main card. Let's talk about that fight. Cody Garbrandt versus Davison Figueiredo. Beast mode, bro. Beast mode. He defeated Rob Font before, and going into this fight, I just knew, I'm like, this man Davison Figueiredo was making a smart choice. He was a champion at flyweight, and now he's at bantam. Yes, that sounds right. Flyweight into bantam. Sorry, I'm a little slow with the weight classes and shit. He just came back. He just came into that weight division and started off low. Went with Rob Font. He could have fought a higher level guy. Even though Rob Font is very good, he's a very good fighter. He could have fought a higher level guy, and no one would look at him sideways. But he went to Rob Font. He styled on him. Then now he goes against Cody Garbrandt, who just came off that knockout win over Brian Keller. Keller. I don't care. No, like, I don't care. I'm going to take that out. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep that in. I'm sorry. That was a little awkward. What were we talking about? Cody Garbrandt just couldn't handle Davison Figueiredo. Figgy's very good. I'd like to see him fight. I don't know. It's weird. That division, like, people were saying Cheeto, but I think he should fight someone better than Cheeto. I would like to see him against Sandhagen, but Sandhagen, I think they have other plans for him. I think who was it? Umar Nurmagomedov, I think, that was announced, right? I'm pretty sure it was. Sorry, I'm brain farting right now. I got a little bit of brain fog right now. That would be something I would like to see. That would be something I would like to see. But if it doesn't happen, that's fine. Bobby Green destroys Jim Miller. Destroyed his face. Jim Miller looked horrible after, but Jim Miller put up a fight. Man, that guy is just something different, man. I mean, that's why he was there since 100. I mean, Jim Miller is a tough cookie, but, man, Bobby Green put it on him. When I saw it, I was like, man, this might be fight of the night, honestly. But, you know, obviously other things happened, but I wasn't too mad. I was like, this was a really good moment. Like, this could be fight of the night, you know? But I'm glad it wasn't. But it was a good fight. It was a good fight overall. I'm trying to remember all the other fights. I'm a little slow. Sorry. Yuri versus Alexander Rakic. Yuri, he's just that guy. Honestly, you know, when he went against Pereira, we saw that Pereira, just this guy's left hook is insane. This is a mythical weapon. It's a mythical weapon. And it's just you can't stop that. But Yuri still got that in him. He's that dog. He's got that dog, man. He's a warrior. He is literally a warrior. So you can never count that guy out. Never count that guy out. You never can. Give me 1 second. Okay. So I pulled up all the fights now, so I don't have to fucking fart my brain out every time I'm trying to think of a fight. So we have Jalen Turner versus Renato Moicano, and that was so disappointing. And I understand. Listen, I understand. People were getting mad as fuck at Jalen Turner, right? Talking about like, oh, you're an idiot. You fucking knocked him down, but you didn't finish the job. You wanted to walk away. You wanted to walk away KO and earn fight of the night. Listen, guys. Jalen Turner almost killed Bobby Green. Like, he almost killed Bobby Green. That was one of the craziest stoppages I've ever seen with my own two eyes. And you know, Jalen Turner, you know, I would imagine you being a fighter and you doing that to somebody and looking at it after, you're like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? And you probably don't want to do that ever again. So I didn't blame him too much for it. Honestly, like, I was like, you know, I understand, like, He looked like he was knocked out. But, you know, you can't take a chance. You still should have maybe got at least close. Walk away was a little crazy. But it is what it is. That is what ended up happening in that fight. So this man, Hanato Moicano. I don't even know what's next for him, honestly. Like, I guess he's gonna try to get the. He's always said about Max Holloway. That shit was funny as fuck. He said he would never fight his ass, and I completely understand. I never would either. So if a professional fighter is saying that, imagine my ass. I would be fucked. I'd be fucked as fuck. So Sadiq Youssef versus Diego Lopez. I knew that was gonna happen. That was my prediction, I think, right? 1-1 KO. Yep. That's what I thought. And I love Sadiq Youssef. I just was very high on Diego Lopez. Every fight I've seen of his, I've been super hyped. It's 11 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish because it's gonna have to be under 15. So we got Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison is enormous. She is a tank. A problem in that division. Amanda Nunes said that she might come back. I would love that. That would save that division. It would be fucking nuclear. Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling just doing what he does best, stinking up the ring with the nice little toasty, boring fight, but it's okay. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. It's good. You know, his grappling is just out of this world. That guy is insane. I like the route he's taking. Also, very similar to Figgy, where he's not fighting. He was an ex-champion, but he goes up to featherweight, and he is, you know, fighting a guy that honestly, like, I wouldn't have looked him sideways if he fought someone better. So I think that's pretty dope, honestly. And that's crazy. I missed a whole fight on the main card, and that was Charles versus Arman. And I was so disappointed in Charles Oliveira in that fight. And, you know, it sucks. I wasn't like a huge Charles Oliveira fan. You know, like, you know, I'm not saying that I was not a fan. I was going for Charles Oliveira. Also because I don't really like Arman. I was going for him in that fight. And people make the joke about Charles Oliveira, like, giving up and being like, oh, fuck this, bro. I don't want to fight anymore. But damn, it looked like he gave up out there, man. I didn't fuck with that. That was not good. We're at 13 minutes. I want to make sure to talk about the upcoming fights that are coming up soon. Conor McGregor versus Chandler finally got announced. That fight, you know, I'm not really excited for it. I don't really care about Conor McGregor that much. I know, like, you just want to be different so bad. You want to be different so bad and not like Conor McGregor. I like Conor McGregor. Of course I like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is like the fucking the face of MMA, of UFC, not MMA, UFC. But, you know, I'm not excited for this fight as I was when they announced it or when it was teased, you know. It's been too long. Like, old news. I don't care about it anymore. I don't give a fuck about it anymore. I don't fuck with it no more. But I'm still gonna watch it. And then you got Hill and whoa, who was it? Hill and Khalil Roundtree on the co-main, I think, so far. And that fight's pretty good. I like it. Khalil Roundtree's a beast. Jamal Hill is a beast. Jamal Hill, you know, I think it's a quick turnaround, but we'll just see what happens. I think he already went through a quick turnaround to go into that fight with Pereira. Going to a quick turnaround again, I think that's just not a good idea. 14 minutes. We're going to call it quits here, guys. Hopefully we can come back with more content. I've been thinking of an idea for a little pod. So hopefully I get that done by tomorrow if I'm lucky. Goodbye. This is Bubba Watts. You on a camper, man, that shit make you low. Just like your ego, see how far it will go. It's down the stream, that shit will guide to the flow. It's with importance that you probably know that this is conflict you're about to expose.